Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and I am back to show you how to work on the three signature uh, tag journal, folded tag journal that we were planning on. So I'm sorry I've been MIA from YouTube and social media for a while. That's because I was swamped with work, and if you are aware of the festivities that come to an Indian community around this time, you will have an idea what I'm talking about. So I had to, like, I'm going to be closing my the classes that I take for about a fortnight or so. So I had to complete a few assignments that I want to give to them and certain stuff. So what I'm going to show you in this video is how to stitch the signature into this two whole pamphlet stitchy kind of thing that I'm talking about. So I was a little bit off the camera, off the screen sort of thing, but now I'm I guessed that I must be off the screen as usual. So I'm just trying to explain the things. So I'm currently loving this two whole pamphlet stitch sort of thing that I'm using. I usually use organza ribbon, and I'm using this big needle because it has a big eye sort of thing, which helps the ribbon to pass through. And I have tried this with sari silk ribbon also, but it doesn't work so well because it is not so flexible. Now someone had asked me, I think it was Cheryl, who had asked me about the dimensions of the tags. So the tags are around 3¼ by 7, the usual tag size that we work with. And since I have added a spine to this, the 7 height is the same, but the width has become 3½. So because of the spine, we have added quarter of an inch to the width of the tag. So it is around 3½ by 7. That is the dimension of the entire tag thing. So what I've done is I've taken 1½ inch from the bottom and from the top and pierced 2 holes. I'm going to show you another another signature that I'm going to do it on camera. This is actual real thing. Nothing is going to be fast forward, nothing is going to be done off camera, nothing. I just wanted to show how real things, how easy it really is, so that you can give it a try, and I am confident that you will be able to do it very easily. But there is a little bit of a catch. Like, if you're using 2 whole pamphlet stitch, the main thing is that it refuses to stay put at the first knot. Now you can put a bead of glue over there, or you can just add some fabric or whatever, but I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to go around this and tie a bow sort of thing. So it didn't work for the first time, and I'm going to show you how loose it became. So this is pretty loose and I'm not happy with it, so I can just open it once more and tighten it. So as you can see, I've opened it, and I'm trying to fix it with one of my fingers, and then I'm trying that knot again. It will have the tendency to become loose, but you have to be patient and just go on in trying this, not too much, but otherwise you're going to rip the page. But it works out, it doesn't give any issues. Maybe it's not working as well as we expected to do because the ribbon that I'm using is pretty flimsy, in the sense that it has the slippery kind of thing, it wants to loosen up. So now it has been fixed, and I'm just trying to gauge what I need to do. So now we are going to work on the middle signature, and this is how it's looking. So I'm going to work with the middle signature. So the second signature was just a warm up. The first one I've done it off camera, and now I'm going to show you the middle signature, how it's going to look. So this is the middle signature, and I have the envelope that came in the kit in the middle signature. And as I had said before, I'm going to fix that line. I'm going to add something to it, and you won't be able to see it. So I'm going to stitch this. Why I'm stitching the middle signature last is because I wanted to see how the other two signatures lie, how much space they eat up, so that I can guesstimate where I should put it. So that is why it's essential, if you're working on a project like this, do the outer signatures first, and then see how much space you have. Accordingly, you can, if you need to, you can trim the signature a little bit, or the papers a little bit. You can fold them, and then you can think of stitching these. I just need to move that basket full of inky stuff that I keep, my daubers and inks and stuff like that. But before that, I'm just going to show you how. Just a minute, let me move this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how this looks. So this is better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure off 1.5 inch from the top. In a 7-inch length journal, 1.5 inch works best. I have seen it from my personal experience, because if you want to add smaller papers, you can do that, and it's going to hold up fine. But if you have a bit longer, then you can do with 3-hole pamphlet stitch. In the same process, you can use an organza ribbon through a big-eyed needle, and it's going to work out fine. And I'm just closing this notebook so that all the papers are at the same orientation. If I open and do it, then they will not be. And yeah, so I've pierced the hole, and now I just need to thread this big needle, and it really has a big eye, and I'm just going to put this through. Yeah, so I have tried with other things. You can do it with twine, it will work good. But the purpose behind using this big-eyed needle is to pass something wider and flexible. Unfortunately, I did not find sari silk to be that flexible as an organza ribbon. You can try seam binding. I have not tried that because seam binding is not readily available in India. I had a little bit with me way back. I have used it up since then, and I don't have any seam binding with me, so I could not say properly that if you can use it. You can use a stretchy fabric. If you have a net material, you can cut them into strips and use them. I've done that, and it works out fine. But personally, I think the organza ribbon gives a more finished look. So I have done that. So I'm just going to fix the hole a little bit, and I'm passing the ribbon. Now you would be wondering why I'm passing it from the outside. That's only because I want to tie off the ribbon at the outside, because if you're starting the stitching from the outside, you will end up having that outside the ending, so that you can tie a bow, or you can add some charms, you can add beads. So that can be a decorative element of your journal too. That's another tip that I'm sharing. I usually decide things as I go. It's not always pre-planned, but I do have a kind of picture of the journal that I'm making in my head. If you ever want to see how I plan out my journals, some start out as a very pre-planned ones, but sometimes they are very spontaneous. I just get an idea and I just want to get cracking. So some ideas are like that. So um, this is about 1/2 inch wide um, organza ribbon. So I'm using that again. As I said, you have to be a little bit careful and patient, because it will have the ability to especially with organza ribbons, I found if you're using a different kind of material, then it's a different story altogether. But with organza ribbon, you have to be a little bit patient. So I'm sorry, ladies, I did not begin this with welcome, ladies, and stuff like that, because I just wanted to get this voiceover done. And see, this is a little bit loose. Add I might tighten this up a little bit later on, but for now it is working out fine. So I'm just going to show you how pretty it looks once I complete this. So in the next part I will show you how I'm going to add pockets. Now I will not add a pocket on the front, on the back of the front cover, because I do not want to cover this image. And I love how it looks beside this girl, but I will add pockets and tabs, laces on the other pages, and you will see how I embellish this. I have not planned out any embellishments as yet. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to stitch with the 2-hole pamphlet stitch. And if you have a decorative ribbon or thread, you can use that. Now you can make an accordion style tag booklet also. In that case, you have to put the signature in the middle. It has to be alternating. So when you open this up, it has to be one signature on the opposite or the back side of it. I have done journals like that. They were not in the tag shape as such, but I have done accordion journals before, and trust me, they are really fun to work with and very tactile. And I love to work with tactile elements, interactive elements, and it has a kind of their own, it has their own fun. So in the next part we're going to start embellishing this journal. And thank you, ladies, so much for watching this. If you're new to my channel, then thank you for being here. I welcome you with a warm heart. And if you've not yet a subscriber, then please think of subscribing. And if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. And leave a comment. Don't forget to leave a comment. I must catch up on my comments because I'm so way behind. But don't worry, I will be starting a fortnight worth of holidays, and I'll catch up on all the comments that I have not yet answered, and also share some interesting projects that I have lined up. And there are a few new kits coming to my shop. I already have some cool background papers, so if you are interested in background papers, then you can go and check. They are in 2 types, like cool tones and warm tones, so it's totally up to you which one you choose. And each of the set come with 13 sheets, so it's a huge kit. I will do an official flip, but I'm just waiting for my classes to get over very soon, so that I can add a few more stuff to my shop and then do a final flip. So thank you everybody who's watching this. I hope I have been successful in giving the dimension of the tags. It is 3.5 by 7, the finished journal tag panel, and the original tags were 3.25 by 7. So I will be back to show you how I'm going to add embellishments like pockets, tags, and stuff like that. Of course, I'm going to dig into some of my other kits. Also, I have already started another project which I am yet to upload. So keep watching. That will be another story altogether. Thank you, ladies. Bye.